first and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahshai. Is up honor to the other great millstone. It's salutations to Ayakim and Howard and Baz being to marriage. This title is called forgot what I was about to say. This title is called Esau's falling apart. His kingdom, Esau's kingdom is falling Babylon. You know, but I want to, the reason is because the Lord doesn't, Esau's falling apart. His kingdom. But I want to start off with Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12. How thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning. How thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations. You know? And this is talking about the so-called white man. He cut down weakening these nations through his philosophy or through democracy. If you don't take democracy, he may kill your leader that's already in your country and put a puppet in office that looks like one of your people from your nation. He'll bomb your country if you don't accept his democracy, or put a fake dictator, a fake person in office. How thou hast said in thine heart, I'll ascend to heaven. I'll exalt my throne above the stars of Most High. I'll sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I'll ascend above the heights of the clouds. I'll be like the Most High. How is Esau trying to be like the Most High? He's cloning people. Now you got Esau. If you ever look it up, it's called Hadron Collider. It's a machine that Esau's making right now. It's supposed to be like Esau is trying to bring evil spirits. It's a video, it's hard to explain, but Esau is trying to bring demonic spirits to this world, through this machine that he's making, and I'll ascend above the heights of the clouds. I'll be like the Most High. Esau is making his own foods in labs, but what the difference is, there's always side effects to what Esau does. Esau making synthetic drugs, you know, you know. Yeah, thou should be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall nearly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? They're gonna act like, is this the man? Because Lucifer, son of the morning, isn't really talking about spiritual Satan, but it's talking about a man called Esau. Esau Edom. That made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof. To open not the house of his prisoners. Esau. I was watching this video. This woman went to jail because she stole a jacket. Right? The jacket was like worth $140, and she went to jail for life. Yeah. Khan. Revelations. Esau. He doesn't. Esau doesn't know what fair. He doesn't know how to be fair. I'm gonna get Revelations 18. I'm gonna get Revelation 18 and verse 6. Or actually, I'm gonna start from 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sin, that ye receive not her plagues." Be not partakers of her sin means don't be doing what these people do now, like these heathens. People go out and they don't. There's something coming to this country. By sins. Doing what these other people do. People always trying to get high off something like a jewel or something, or now there's something called I forgot. All these other like Xanax, all these pills people be popping nowadays. And ye receive not of her plague, because there's gonna be plagues coming. Famines, murder, war, and war not like like martial law. Be not receive not of her plagues, for her sins have reached unto the heaven, and Yahweh has remembered her iniquities. Esau thinks that because the Lord didn't do nothing to him yet, he think the Lord ain't gonna, he think the Lord doesn't know, reward her as she had rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. Do unto her what she done to us. What does Esau does? You know, throughout history, he made blankets out of smallpox. You know, he hung our people. You know, he raped our people. You know, he stole from us. You know, he took our heritage. Um, Esau, yeah, the Esau, you know, Esau trying to put you in a uh, docile state, you know, by through these drugs to make you all late, make you don't want to like do nothing. That's why people that do drugs they're always so sluggish in certain things, you know. Esau just trying to dumb down the people through these vaccines, you know, all sorcery from the left hand side, you know. That's where Esau gets these ideas from how to, you know, how to do all of this, you know. You know, double onto her as she done to us, which means, you know, what Esau done to us, we're gonna do to them double. You know, for 1,000 years, you know, you know, he's gonna be put into slavery. Esau thinks now he can jump off bridges. When in the kingdom, you're not gonna jump off anything, because what the elect are gonna do is bring your spirit right back into your body. You know, you know, and Esau's not gonna be able to handle no sharp tool in the kingdom, because you know the first thing he's gonna do is try to kill himself. You know, that's Esau. You know, a man that control. You know, even through the spirit of Cain, he done so much, and the Lord, you know, the Lord remembered it all. But you know, and now Esau, he has this king, you know, he has a kingdom. Now he wants to start hanging himself, but you know, he's not gonna be able to do that in the kingdom. You know, you know, Psalms 58 and 58 and 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. You know, that's Esau. Oh, wait, ye in your heart, you work wickedness. You wait and balance your hands in the earth. You know, Esau you know, the violence of his hands in the earth. You know, he's destroying animals, cutting down trees, killing everything. You know, because Esau's not about life. And the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray. They be born speaking lies. They're poison like the poison of a serpent. They are like the death, the adder that stops her ear, which will not hearken to the charmers, charming never so wisely. So you know Esau, you know he's a liar by nature. You know, that's his spirit. You know, as he was Cain in that story right now. You can correlate them together, Cain and Esau, by the way they act. You know, and get where is the story at? Temptation of man. I'm gonna start off from 4 verse 1. And Adam knew his Eve, his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord. She bare his brother Abel, and Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. In the process of a time, it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto the Lord. And Abel he also brought of the firstlings of the flock and the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and his offering, but unto Cain his offering he had not respect. You know, because Cain, you know, if Abel knew what to do right, Cain should know the same thing. But you know, Cain didn't want to do all that. He wanted the easy way. You know, that's what Esau is doing. If you can see through the so-called white man that he wants everything the easy way, through food, through machine, through anything. You know, he wants it fast. You know, you know, but unto Cain, to his offering he had not respect, and Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. The Lord said unto Cain, Why thou wroth, and why thou countenance fallen? If thou doest well, shall thou not be accepted? If thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. You know, and you know the sin shall rule over him. And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass, if they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him. So you know, Cain killed Abel over, you know, you could say he envied him, but you know he just mad because the Lord liked his offering more than Cain. The Lord said unto Cain, Where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? So you know he lied to the Lord, and he was the first murderer. And if you go to Esau, you know you'll see that he's the liar, and he lives by the sword. You know, exactly the microwave mentality. You know, so Esau Esau think the Lord's forgotten everything. You know, microwave. You got a microwave. You got an oven. You know, Esau wants. You know, and people gravitate. You know, this vibration of it want everything fast. It's not a good spirit to be in because that's look. Esau destroyed the whole world by that. He wanted everything his way, and it's not going to. Because you know it's all through the spirit of was gonna be doing it. But Obadiah. I'm gonna get Obadiah. I'm with Obadiah chapter 1, verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Though thou dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that says in the heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? That's the pride of Esau. These Americans, these Edomite American, every Edomite is like this. They think nothing's ever gonna happen to them. Because they did everything throughout. Esau done every wicked thing he could possibly done through when he was Cain to he was Esau to what he's doing now. You know, though thou exalt thyself as an eagle, though thou set thy nest among the stars, well I'll bring thee down, saith the Lord. The Lord's gonna bring him down. If thieves came to thee as robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would thou have not stolen till they had enough? If grape gatherers came to thee, will they not leave some grapes? You know? And this is talking about how Esau is still until there's no more. Esau was still, you know, you have some people, they'll steal something from you, right? But Esau, he'll steal your whole house. He'll steal your land. He'll steal your buildings. He won't steal just the things in your house. He'll steal your house. He just and say that he worked for it and lie and say that he built it. Because Esau has no history. He has nothing. All he has is the caves and right and how the things of Esau searched out, how his hidden things sought out. They're all searched out by by the servants on the high, us on the highways and byways, professing the name, professing who Esau is. How is he doing these things? You know, how why is he doing these things? How why Esau trying to look into the depths of the sea. I was watching this video on how Esau was drilling a hole in Antarctica to see how deep he could go. Why would anybody want to do something like that? Because Esau, the Lord made a deal with him and saying if he could do these things, he would cast out his people. But I want to get John 10 and 10, so the water. And the thief cometh not but for this to steal and to kill and to destroy. I come that they may have life, and that they may have it more abundantly. The thief cometh not but for to steal, to kill, and that's Esau. Esau, that's all he does is kill, steal, and destroy. Because that's all he knows. I'm gonna get John 8 and 44. Ye your father the devil, and lust after all that ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there's no truth in him. And if you can read, if you go back with Cain, of course, he was the first liar and the first murderer from the beginning. And he's the, because there's no truth in him. When he speaks a lie, he speaks of his own, for he's a liar and the father of it. Esau is the father of, he's a liar by nature. That's the daughter too. That's his legacy is to lie. And if you go back to what's that scripture you gave me earlier, Psalm 58 and 3. Psalm 58:2, 3, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as they be born, speaking lies. And if you go back, if you read that and you and correlate that with John 8:44, you'll know that Esau and Cain are the same people, person, you know. But I want to get another scripture in Revelations. Esau lives by the sword. But where's the scripture at? Where's the scripture? If I rejoice and ye that dwell in them, nope. And I'm gonna get Revelation chapter 6, verse 4, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat down to take peace from the earth, that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. There was a great sword given to Esau, a blessing, to have the fatness of the earth and to live by the sword. But his blessing was all not really a blessing, but a curse, because the Lord said, "Whoever takes up the sword shall perish with the sword." He's speaking to Peter, when Peter cut off that man's ear, when that tried to lay hands on Yahushua, and that's Esau. He's gonna be perishing with the sword. He that kills with the sword must be killed with the sword. Whoever be led into captivity shall go into captivity. And that's Esau. He's gonna die with the sword. After 1,000 years. And what's weird is that how could someone that got away with so much wickedness, but now wants to kill himself in his own kingdom? That proves, and he's not even in slavery yet. So imagine that. He's already killing himself. And we've been, Israel, we've been through a lot, through everything, throughout the. You don't see us jumping off buildings. I'm not saying we should or anything, but that's the difference between our spirits and Esau. Esau, he's not even in slavery yet, and he's already jumping off buildings. So imagine when he's in slavery. He's probably gonna find the nearest pond and drown himself or something. You never, Esau's spirit is already weak. So imagine in the kingdom. And we've been through more than he did, and he's already doing stuff, jumping off roofs, shooting himself in the head, hanging him. He just couldn't, get bullied at school, and everybody has to die. That's Esau. But yeah, that's it on that. But Esau's going down. He's gonna be put in slavery. But yeah, this is the end of Esau. His rulership. And that's when Yahushua is gonna come back, restore order, peace. These commandments. So people. So everybody now knows what wickedness is. And that's Esau. What to do and what not to do. But I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and double honor to the elders of Great Millstone.